All right. Yes. Okay, so I'm streaming live on YouTube and I'll start class. This is my weekly Monday corporate class. Welcome, who's ever watching. I love it. And we are starting seated. Let's start seated today. So if you have a block, excellent way to support yourself. Another trick, and I have these fancy pillows here that I'm just going to bring over. And I'm going to put them under my knees. Oh, yeah, it feels already amazing just to sit. Good. See how they support my knees a little bit? Yeah. So dropping the chin, feeling like you have sandbags. They actually use heavy sandbags to help support and ground the body. So just pretend that there's this heavy sensation into the thighs as you're letting that drop down. You can feel them. Visualize that rooting and grounding down. And then bring the awareness to the center line and root that down. Be heavy through the spine all the way into that seated place. And then spread it all out. Let it just like sort of melt down. And I like, because we're starting, to bring the palms upward. Letting the chin drop. Torso tall. Jaw and face just soft and relaxed. It's like a body scan. Right from the bottom all the way up. Body scan. Sense the places that you might be holding tension. For me, low back, jaw. So I'm going to focus on letting those places just soft expansion. A couple deep sighs. Really nice. In through the nose. Wide open mouth. Exhale. Good. And just seal the lips. And continue Ujjayi or ocean breath in through the nose. All the way up. It spirals up and then down. All out through the nose. Again, inhale. Exhale. You can already feel your body relaxing. Inhale. Right now, present. Exhale to the breath. A few more like that. Inhale. Body sort of lifts on the inhale. And that grounding sandbag feeling on the exhale. Heavy, heavy gravity. And just repeat. It's almost feels like a wave, a ship, like you're on a ship just going through that wave of energy. Okay, you can even start moving the body. Inhale, but it's tactile, very tactile. So you can get into those sensations of the body. That's how the yoga starts, that inner seeing, the inner eye. And if you're starting to feel it, just go, wow, yeah, I'm sensing this. Amazing way to connect. I remind my students, what is the meaning of yoga? The meaning of yoga is just connect, yoke, to connect. And what are we connecting? We're connecting our physical layer to our emotional layer, to the ethereal layer, and to that spiritual higher self. That's all that we're doing. All right, so now we'll really engage some movement with the breath. So I'm reaching over towards my right side first, but you're more than welcome to go left. And it's just a circle, forward and back. Inhale, exhale. Chin even gets involved. Wow. Inhale. That's it. Exhale. Feel it in the low back, in the neck and shoulders, on the back swing. And then switch directions. Inhale, bring it forward, chest forward, all the way around, dropping chin down. Good. And if you feel like you want to speed it up, you can start moving it into a quicker rhythm. This side feels a little different, and it tends to want to stay. The other side, if the other direction felt more comfortable or you want to alternate, go back. Just a few more breaths. Starting to warm that low back up. Notice if your mind starts wandering. It's like, oh, what's the next thing, Ta? It's coming. Almost there. Yeah. All right. Pause. Find that upright spine again. Maybe even adjust the sit bones back. Pelvic bowl tilts forward. And switch the feet. Since we've been in this configuration with the feet for a bit now, let's just switch that up. So now your non-habitual side is in front. We'll play with the arms. Bring the arms high. Exhale. I'm going to drop my right hand behind me and then come back to center. See that? Inhale at the top. Exhale to drop the other direction. Good. Barely enough room for me. Inhale. Come. Hopefully you have more room than I do. Exhale. Inhale to center. All about breath. Exhale. Long 4-count breath. Inhale. Exhale. I decided to close my eyes. You can too if you like. Just repeat. Each side is different. Last set. Consider this just like pranayama, breath work. Inhale back to center. Interlace the fingers. Inside out with the palms. Lift that up. Let the chin drop. Good. And then off to the side. Wow. That's it. Side body. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the other side, just stretching out and exaggerate. So I'm on the left side, exaggerate that right palm. Let that right palm extend over. Good. Bring it back to center. Exhale, again, we're turning, but this time dropping the hands. Left hand to that right knee. Lift through the torso and turn, look behind you. You can even bring the arm behind you, sort of wrap that right arm behind you as you turn. Good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, take that right arm out and bring it up and over. A little different side extension because you're holding onto that right knee and just extend it. It's nice to explore the neck. Inhale, look down, and then up with an exhale. Inhale to drop. Oh, yes. Exhale up. This next time that you look down, take that right hand behind the head and move it inward and then explore out. Last one. One more like that. Inhale, let it drop. Make it yours. Awesome. Come back to center. Hands behind the head. Take an opening through the chest. Good sign when you start yawning. It means you're starting to release some of that resistance or that tension that we have built up in our neck and shoulders, especially being on the computer all the time. Opposite of tech neck is opening the chest. Exhale, pull forward. Using the pressure in the fingers to lift and lengthen the head up and away, elbows towards each other. Hopefully your knees are comfortable. If it feels like you need to unwind your legs, definitely unwind your legs. Yeah, in fact, all you would do is just take it out, give it a little moment, because if there's any cramp or pain in there, that's distracting. So you want to make sure you're not, torturing yourself if your feet are needing a break. Okay, this is part of your yoga practice. All right, so we're turning to the left side, right hand to the left knee. Turn behind you. I'm on a block. Otherwise, I would just grab the floor, but I'm on a block, so I'm wrapping this left hand around my back. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale to turn and look over that left shoulder. Feels good to stretch. Again, those yawns. Excellent. Hopefully you're getting some too. Okay, head comes up, look forward, bring this left arm up and over, hold on to that left knee with the right hand, and then up and over, good. And that playtime where you're looking down, you're looking up. Inhale to drop over and down, look down. Exhale, open up. I'm feeling it in my chest, maybe you are too. And then just focus on the breath. And try with the hand behind the head and the elbow comes in. Each side is different. Feels like I need to adjust a little bit, releasing this knee slightly. If that's the case for you too, just do that. Always different ways of practicing. Different limitations in the muscles. You want to place it in that perfect spot for you. Deep sigh, inhale. Exhale. One more. We're going to move soon. Coming off of our hips after these last few rolls of the shoulders. Make sure you switch directions. So nice. Roll the head. All right. Let's bring our feet out. Move your props aside. I'm just going to throw these over there. Bring your feet out. You can use your hands behind you to help you up. You're going to come right into a forward fold. Releasing the legs. Good. And feet out hip width apart. Take your time with those movements. You don't need to go fast, especially if yoga is new to you. Really just exploring different slow transitions. Very important. Grab the elbows. Just let your torso rock side to side. Sink into the feet. You can even heel. Weight towards your heel. Weight towards your toes. Nice, light, easy class today. Mother's Day was yesterday. Oh, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Little rock, side to side. Little shake out the arms. Bend the knees on an inhale. And then exhale, see if you can push down into the ground and hook the hips higher. Good, we'll do that 2 more times. Legs are so active. You can bring them hip width apart or wider. 1 more. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten that out as you push into the ground. Good. All right, release the arms, shake out the head, roll yourself up. I'm using interoception, meaning pressing
my tactile sensation of hands into the shins, into the knees, rounding up. It's a great way to support yourself, especially on that first roll up. Good. And then just make sure all your props are aside, and then just sort of circle this out and bounce. Really good. Circling it out and bounce. Yeah, I do that a couple times. Let's see if anybody else showed up. Yay, good. So circling the hips, bouncing it out. And we'll do that same side body and twisting standing. That will be quite a different sensation because we are supporting and grounding our legs. But inhale, bring the arms high. Exhale to turn and drop again. Inhale, bring it high. Exhale to drop it low. At your own rhythm. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. See if you can go a little deeper in that twist. One more set. I already feel my heart sort of expanding. The chest all in through here. Good. Nice. Interlace the fingers, bring the hands behind the head, open that up. And then exhale, chin to the chest, roll yourself down, give it a little rock side to side. Roll back up, sink into the ground, roll. Back of the neck is getting length. Oh, feels amazing, heart lifts, one more roll down. Exhale, chin, chest, elbows, roll down. So yoga doesn't have to be complex. It's just the point is to get our body moving, get some circulation going. And I love how this incorporates the neck and the head and the shoulders. Really nice. Open up the chest again and then off to the side. Look up underneath that left arm. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, back to center. Now a breath exercise. I'm bringing my feet a little bit closer because I want that firm base right underneath my hips. Arms coming high. And then exhale, palms coming through and down. Good, and then repeat. Inhale, bring that high. Exhale, bring your palms together. So your eyes are following your hands. And again, inhale, push it away. Exhale, palms together. Two more like that. Inhale. Exhale. I'm just agreeing with my comment that it's simple is best. This simple in through the nose, powerful breath, and then awareness through your palms, noticing how they're touching and pressing together. Really good. Shake it out. And then come to the front of your mat and we'll move through a Surya Namaskar or Salute to the Sun. Lots of ways to do this. I'm going to show you the soft, easy version. Inhale, reaching tall, bend your knees. Exhale, dive yourself forward. Good. Inhale, heart lifts halfway out. Hips are right over the ankles. Ribs are in, torso's reaching forward. Exhale, pull forehead back towards the shins. Good. Continue to bend the knees, plant the hands, step back for high plank. Just letting the heels reach back, your chest reach forward. Notice how I just immediately want to start sort of exploring the energy back and forth. Forward with the toes, back with the heels. Good. And then chaturanga. So drop the knees. As I said, the easy version. This is great because you're stabilizing your core. Exhale, Chaturanga, bend the elbows close to the body, come all the way down, belly's on the ground, tops of the toes. Move that navel forward, spread the belly out, and just hover the hands, hover the toes. Getting our back nice and warm for maybe an up dog. So if you're feeling like that might be something that would work for your back, tuck your toes under and roll your chest forward. It's okay to have a micro bend in the elbows. Little rock hips side to side, smiling. And then the other side. Good. Come back to center. One more. Look over that left shoulder. Back to center. Over that right shoulder. Back to center. Linger there. Or I just want to remind you, this might be fine, or there's just that slow cobra. So if the back feels like it's too much with straight arms, please stay low. Really important. All right, and then move through tabletop. Tuck the toes, first down dog. Bending the knees, lifting the hips high, dropping the head. Good, go ahead and get the wiggles out. Right heel, left heel. This Monday morning feels like a little bit slower practice today for me. Hopefully it does for you too. It's always nice just to slow something down, not necessarily needing to go on to the next thing so fast. Just enjoy where you are with the breath, alternating heels. Fingers are spread wide, index finger sort of rotates out. My hands are as wide as the mat. I love that because it lets my chest open. Maybe for you too. Even that peeking forward in between the thumbs. Once you find that expansion through the chest, then you can sink down into the shoulders towards the earth. Good, and then maybe even straighten the legs. Squeezing the muscle right into the bone. I know, especially on the arms, how we can just let that just go, but suction in, push into the shoulders, hollow out the armpits, and then rest. Take a break. Knees drop, toes together, set yourself back. Again, there's that little bit of pulsing to make sure your sit bones float way back. Reach your hands forward. And then drop your forehead. If your forehead's not touching, a prop underneath your forehead. Excellent way to connect the forehead. And we'll take some breaths here. Stretching it out. Again, simple but effective. You're stretching out the low back. Good, and then walk the fingers over to the left side. Drop the head. Come back to center. And then the other side. Feeling that left side now stretching out. Head relaxed. Then come back to center. And then to all fours. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Knees could actually, knees come together. Let's do a little heat of the core. So some tiger curls. Make sure your knees are right underneath your hips. Your hands underneath the shoulders. Take that left leg and just do the leg in and out for a few breaths. I think I decided that I wanted to move my mic a little bit closer because it's way back here. This probably will be better sound. So we'll put that there. Good, hopefully that's better. All right. So that tiger curl with that left leg, bringing that out. So if that feels like you're stable, you want a little bit more, you can extend through that opposite limb, the right arm. Pull it in
and pull it out. This is where we sort of speed up a little bit. Great. Next time you're on the outswing, try bending that foot, reaching back, grabbing that foot. Now this is a little bit advanced, so don't worry if it doesn't reach. You could just hover that right hand back and bend the foot. One more breath. Excellent. Release. Bring that left knee and just shoot it off to the side. You see that? Yeah, scoot out so you can see. Good. Yeah. And then elbows. Just a little bit of elbows. Some movement. Inner thigh on that left leg. If it feels correct, you can even walk your hands forward. Make sure you have your mat. It's always nice to keep that consistent underneath the hands. And then drop the forehead. Shoot the hips back, ribs lift, extend and lengthen through the upper body. Some pressure into that left foot. And then look forward, chin forward, breathing. Really good. All right, walk the hands in. I just had this thought. So yesterday I took a class with one of my favorite teachers, and I remember that I feel that feeling like when I'm watching one of my teachers teach and I'm taking, it's just this being held and being nurtured, so hopefully you're getting some of that. I thought, wow, maybe some of my students are feeling the same way, being held and being nurtured through a soft, easy flow practice. Okay, so we're on the other side. Again, if it feels like you need to keep this left hand down, keep that left hand down and just work with the leg. Bringing it in with the forehead, knee to nose, and bringing it out. Again, inhale and exhale. If it feels correct, you can extend that opposite arm and exhale underneath. Inhale, exhale. Your own rhythm. Ideally, it's about 4 counts in and 4 counts out. Last one. Reaching forward and back. Take that left hand. See if you can reach that foot again. If it's not accessible, just sort of bring the hand to the hip, bend the knee. And then maybe those little bit of clicks, and there you are. You can reach. Keeping the eyes still, ribs in, heart reaches forward, knee reaches back. So directional. Don't forget you're lengthening, bringing space to your spine. All the while breathing and smiling on the inside. Oh my gosh. And talking through this all is like crazy. So yeah, lockdown. No group classes. Can't see you guys. So I end up doing my whole class. Whereas before, right, I get to walk around and say, you do this, you do that. But now it's sort of like, you got to see me. I inspire you. And that's what I was talking about with watching my teacher yesterday doing class. It's like we're doing it together. It's very supportive and nurturing. So yes, I'm doing yoga with you. Rounding the back, cat-cow, classic. And those sensations of feeling heaviness when you drop. And then that light, beautiful, round feeling as you sink the hands into the mat and round into the back. Still breathing.
There's a deep sigh, let that happen. One more. Oh, yeah. So, I'm turning so you could see me because we have puppy pose on the right. So that right knee circles out. Switch directions. Hover the right leg out, drop the foot. Again, start with the elbows. The elbows are just that middle place. And then possibly, you know your own body. You are in charge. Do what feels right for you and walk the hands forward, drop the forehead. Sit bones, very active, shooting that way. Ribs lift in, hands reaching forward, elbows hovering, forehead comes down. This is the way I like to do it, but yours might look different. Deep sigh. Maybe even massage the forehead, rolling the forehead side to side. Good. Head comes up first. Use that support to come back. Bring that knee in and fire toes. Seems like it's a nice segue and goes automatically right into curling the toes under, spreading out the little pinky toe, and sit tall. Good. Ribs in. And a little bit of neck stuff. Maybe there's grabbing the elbows behind you. You see that? Just grabbing the elbows, or even reverse prayer, if that works. Now I have to spread my toes out again. Just gonna go with my elbows today. Don't have to go to that full expression. That middle place, great place to be. Dropping the chin, let the chin go to the right. Inhale. Give your eyes a moment to close. Soft, easy class today. Effective though, obviously. Toes are on fire. This is called fire toes. One more roll. Awesome. Let that go. Pound out the feet. Oh, let that go. Wow. Nice. Circle out the ankles. And let's go back into down dog. So tuck the toes. Hover the knees just to prep yourself. Sort of a little rock. Felt a little adjustment in my low back just then. Really good. And then maybe possibly just bent knees and rock through the balls of the feet right and left. Shoot the hips back, heart forward. You see all that space? And then you're ready to shoot the hips high, straighten out the legs, drop the head. Lots to do. And then squeeze the elbows towards each other and shoulders in the sockets. Feel that? Hollow out the armpits. To space through the hamstrings. Shake out the head. All right, little baby steps. Coming up to the front. Little step, little step, little step. Good. Inhale, heart lifts. You can even walk the hands up towards the kneecaps. And then pull yourself back in. Now this time, you might be able to sink deeply into the feet. See that? And then push out through the arms to come up through straight back. Exhale, hands at your heart. Good. Nice. Eagle. Let's go into eagle arms and then eagle legs. So shake this out. Give yourself a moment just to swing out the arms. wide spread. Oh my gosh, that feels great. And then underneath. So you're swooping that right arm underneath. And if it's just here, which is fine, just grabbing the shoulders or connecting and letting the palms come together. Elbows onto your chest. Sit low. I'm sitting into this nice connected place. And I like doing opposite. There's no rules. Just remember, you could do whatever, but opposite's nice for me. Left leg over the right. See that? And you pause. Maybe there's a kickstand, or maybe there's a wrap. Anywhere in between. Sit a little lower. Just shoulders down your back. Hips pull back. So you can adjust everything where you're feeling the maximum amount of kind of effort, but effortless at the same time. That makes sense. And then eagle crunches. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, bring the elbows down. Wow, it feels good to linger. I feel like I want to linger low, so you can repeat what I just did at your own pace, because we're going to do about 2 or 3 more of those. Make it yours. Inhale to come up. Exhale to come down. That's 1. I promised 3. Inhale. Oh my gosh. And if you fall out, don't worry. Go back in. Inhale up. Exhale to drop. Doesn't have to be perfect. Fall out, come back in. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And then the last one. Wow. Last one. It's that right leg. The lower you go in that chair. Oh, jeez. Shake that out. Pound it out. My right quad. Must be all the yoga I'm demonstrating. So this is good. Just give it a pound. We did this in my Facebook group. We had a whole session of pounding. This is significant, stimulates your lymphatic system. So don't underestimate self-massage. It's awesome. Deep sighs are awesome. Yeah, see how easy it is to create your own yoga? You guys don't need me. Just do it. All right, this whole leg's on fire. We're on to the next side. Okay, so let's shake out the arms first. Gotta have fun, you guys. Elevate your mood somehow. Yoga is a great way. Breath is a great way. Deep sighs are a great way. Bouncing, having fun. All right, so now left arm. Left arm underneath. The elbows on your chest. And I'll go this way this time. So it is right leg. Your left leg's going to be your base. Right leg over. Cross it over. And then wrap. Yeah, so I teach and then I take, because it's so different. Teaching is different than taking. So yesterday I might be sore today from yesterday. All right, eagle, full eagle. Let it come up. On an inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Try not to talk so much. On this side, inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Wow. Last one. I'm going to linger on the low end to balance out my sides, your sides too. We lingered a little bit into this low side, letting the back open, maybe even bringing the head in alignment with the spine. Still with me? Last one. Wow. Come on up. Engage your middle and unwind. Wow. Got me hot. Plus I have all these lights. Circle out the hips. Bounce. So good. All right, let's just go into straight leg triangle, Trikonasana, triangle pose. So just wide on your mat. Hopefully you can see me. Tuck way back into that right hip and then pull it out. See that? Right hip goes back, pull it out. One of my old cues from 25 years ago when I first started teaching, I loved. It's like pretend like you have a plane of glass in front of you and behind you so that you're just leaning right over this leg. I don't tend to say that anymore now because sometimes sticking that booty out will give you more power through your legs. So you want to do that and then possibly push your torso back. So there's little steps to get to that linear place. But we are not linear. We have all these natural curves. So still think about them. Think about your natural curve in your back, the natural curve in your neck, you know. Ribs in, booties out to create that curve. Right hip crease, helping to push that right hip crease up and back will create those dimples that we want in the low back. And then this back knee, a little bit of push and straighten. See that? This is where all your power lies, all through here. Take that left arm behind the head, behind the back. Because when you do this with the legs, light them up, you'll see left arm over the ear, you'll see the ability to release that bottom arm. See that? Really cool, but it starts with this inner working of the belly. Nice. Good. Come on up. All right. Good job. A little bounce, a little shake. Get that booty to just kind of, that's stuff like this. See this? Stuff like this. Make sure you power through the center. Suction in and pulse. Good. In fact, grab your knees, give it a little bit of inner thigh work, and then drop one shoulder down, back to center, other shoulder. All right, lighting up the legs, back to center. Good. Pause, and then straighten. All right, and now we're triangle on that left side, left leg. Back leg is at about a 45. Left toe turns out, pointing to the front of the mat. Again, play with that hip crease. Good. And then find that hip crease back. Little bend, little suction. Lean over. See how powerful those legs are? Lean over, slide down. Rib cage spirals up. Right arm comes up. Again, neck sometimes gets really strained through that right side of the neck as we look up. So you can look down. Looking down is awesome for the length through the top of the head. Right arm comes behind you. Turn again. See if it feels different on your neck. Good. Inhale, look down. Right arm up and over the ear. Again, this is where that power lies, in through the legs as you shoot the left arm out. Good. Try that again. Pause, look down. Power up the legs, the navel, the left foot. Release that left arm. Good. Come on up. Excellent. Shake it out. Yep. Shake it out. All right, one more standing because time flies when we're having fun. Our class goes by like that. Yes. Looks like I only have about 10 minutes. So we'll do one more standing, which will be tree pose. Tree pose. So take the left foot as your base. Right leg's going to be your branch. So see how it feels to stand just on one leg. See that? You can shoot it behind you and then bring it up. Open it up. I like hooking, but anywhere from the ankle to the knee. Tree pose. Oh, the whole class was standing pretty much, except for that cat-cow at the beginning. That was really nice too. Yeah, you can play with your arms. Feels like you even want to try challenging yourself to close your eyes. That could be an option. You're working the nadis or the meridian lines in through that standing foot. If it feels like your balance needs some more support, you can always hook your hand on a wall or lean your back against a wall. That's a great way to give yourself support. One more breath. All right, knee comes forward. Drop it down. Shake out this standing foot. Give it some massage. Yeah, whatever it needs. Sometimes even just pushing into the toes. All right, other side. Right foot's your base. Again, we did a little bit of play to see how powerful your base is. Just standing on that one foot. Feel ready? Knee comes up. Interlace your fingers. And then plant the foot. Good. Checking my big camera. You just go right into your tree. Whatever you did on the other side, keep it nice and balanced. Pushing down into the floor. And try challenging yourself, closing the eyes. Changes it so much. Love it. All right, shake it out. Circle out that foot. Back side of the toes, really nice. You just tucking your toes under and extending that massage through the top of the foot. Really good. All right, let's go back to the front of the mat. We're going to come down to the floor to lay on our back. This is how we'll close up. Inhale, bring it high. Exhale, bend the knees, shoot the hips back, forward fold. Big sigh, nice and heavy. Head bobbing, yes, no. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, plant the hands, bend the knees, step back. Let's go through this modified version of Surya Namaskara. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog or low cobra. Exhale, bend the knees through tabletop, down dog. Last time in our down dog, let's explore a little Egyptian down dog where you're taking your heels high, heels to the right. Back to center, heels to the left. And we want to really light up the legs. You see that? Really extending into the hips, sit bones high, ribs in, shoulders pushing back. Good. In fact, let's walk the feet back, drop the knees, soften the feet. You're walking yourself right into puppy pose. We did this with one leg out at the beginning. So now we're just knees parallel to each other. Push into the hands, drop the chest. I know my hair, can't breathe through my hair. So now if you feel like your neck is able, you could even bring your chin forward and open up through the back of the neck. All right, it's a little more difficult, and then you have to move your hands in, bring your hands closer, tabletop, and just knees to one side, because as promised, we're going back to our back, or onto our back. So knees to one side, just swing them, and there you are. A little rock and roll. Take your torso tall, and then round it. Make sure you have room behind you. You're just playing with that massage up and down through your spine. Inhale to lift. Exhale, round. Bring it all the way over. Good. Last one. Nice. Ah, really good. And then just roll yourself down. I like this kind of hold on the knees. You see that? Where you can just slowly, even alternating a bit into the neck. And then slowly let that go. Bring the knees up. And there you are. Closing up time. Deep sigh. Knees up towards the arms. A little rocking. Circle out the ankles. And then counter stretch. Really a good idea to give yourself a counter stretch to all that forward flexion. So if you have a block, great. If not, no worries. Just push your hips high. But for those of you that have a block or a pillow or a blanket, you can put it right underneath, or a book that you don't necessarily want to, because it's not good to put too much pressure on books. But if you have a good strong book, you could slide that right underneath your back, and you're pausing, softening, consciously softening into this belly area as your sacral bone, that triangle bone right at your low back, is supported, completely supported on this block. And if it feels correct, you can even walk your feet little by little, noticing the different sensations all the way out. And just natural pulsing side to side. You can walk the toes, heel toe the feet to one side. Really cool. Up through the rib cage, the opposite hip. Heel toe back to center. And then the other side. Really nice. Come back to center. Heavy. Walk the feet back in. Push into the feet. Lift the hips up. Take your block out. Roll slowly down. So I went a little fast. We want to try to be mindful. Upper back, right? The middle back. And then finally that last surrender into the low back. And then reach arms straight up, off to right and left to open up the shoulder blades. And then chin to your chest and reach towards the knees. Good. Then roll yourself down. Arms can come up above you. Legs could shoot down towards the bottom of the mat, and just kind of alternating sides. Right fingers, right toes. Left fingers, left toes. Awesome. You guys did it. And then just rest. Hands by your sides. So if there's any low back pain, you can take a bolster under your knees, Or you can also put blocks. I didn't bring 2 blocks out, but 1 block on each leg for support. That's nice. So yeah, make sure that, or if you don't have any props and you want to support your back, knees come together like a teepee and the feet come out as wide as the mat. So then you're in something called broken bridge. That will support this low back area too. And then just be heavy. In fact, that's how I'll hold this Shavasana. So I'll mind the time and we'll stay for a few minutes. Just letting your thoughts float in and float out. Letting go the ujjayi, that ocean sound of breath, and just that soft, almost visible breath. You just let that go. If you feel ready, just soften the fingertips, tactile movements, head, toes. And float the knees one leg at a time up to your chest. Little rock, soft and easy, nurturing, gentle, no rush. And then rolling to one side. And fully supported using the hands. Take a deep breath. Come up to a meditative posture. That's it. Take one last breath as a group. Inhale. And let it out through the mouth. Seal the lips. Back in through the nose. Out through the nose. All right, hands to your heart. Namaste. Hopefully you feel as relaxed as I do. Such an amazing, productive way to reduce stress and
get yourself back into alignment, raising your emotional body into those more pleasant emotions, ones of contentment, satisfaction, joy, hopefully, like, yeah, I did it, celebration, even. Just really good. All right. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next Monday. All right. Thank you. Sarah, you still with me? Yes, wonderful. Glad to have you. And I'll see you next week. Lovely, lovely. Okay, bye. Good. All right, hope you guys enjoyed that.